Hello, hello, and finally, I am not controlling the plane, and welcome to another episode of the Xbox International Podcast. Sourblow, I don't know, but it sounds like a big buffering on your side. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, really?
It
Hold on.
sounds like it says woo, like a big sound coming on your side. But man, I'm just happy that we are here live and I don't have to deal with the controls. So yes, yes, yes. Happy to be here. Let's have some fun today because a lot of things are happening these past few days. A lot of things are happening out there, especially on Sony's side of things with that PS5 Pro. And they're just not doing what it's asked to do, kind of. And also, some crazy stuff happening. Oh man, Ray G, what's up, brother Ray G? Hey, Sanjay Martinez Gaming, what's up? What's up? What's up? Sourblow, are you here or you just went off? Because there he is, Sourblow.
Is
How
it better now?
it sounds better now, but you sound like you're right close to the microphone. Yeah, but you're good. But Sourblow, how you doing, brother? And tell us what you've been playing. Finally, welcome back, man. It's been a while.
Do I sound better now?
Yes, you sound better now.
Okay, perfect. So, I've been super busy, like I said last week. If anyone got into the podcast, I've been busy doing a bunch of stuff. So, mainly, I haven't been playing that much, except I would say yesterday I started playing Stalker 2, but then I was having some performance issue. So I jumped into StarCraft. And so I'm playing StarCraft now. The OG.
The OG StarCraft, jump into
The OG.
StarCraft. Oh, that's what you've been busy doing instead of coming around here. You've been playing some video games. Oh, that's what you've been doing.
No, I haven't played that much. That was yesterday.
Yeah, he got you 4K, and not only that, Far Q got you 4K buying a PS5 Pro. That picture's going around.
Oh my god.
mm.
But
And
yeah,
of
been
course,
busy.
I know, I know you've been
As
busy.
you can see in my background, I got my drawing table there.
Nice.
Right.
Are you drawing me? I can pose for you. I can vogue. Let's vogue, Sabo. Can I vogue? I can't
No.
vogue. I try to vogue, bro. I try to vogue. I try to vogue.
Uh,
Hey, so I'm just gonna be here hanging. You're not gonna ask me how am I doing or anything. I mean, damn.
how are you doing, man?
Oh
How
no,
you
I'm good.
been?
Yeah.
Uh how's that 1 minute race going?
1 minute race, man. That 1 minute race sucks, and everything has been going well. Sablo, I'll be honest with you. I got up today. I feel like a little bit under the weather, but either way, I said, we got to do the show tonight. We got to do the show. That's why I didn't hop on in the morning, like I'm doing right. So other than that, though, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, man. I just took some medicine, sitting here and said, let's do this show because there's just so much things to talk about before the holidays. And also, I've been playing Stalker 2, baby. I mean, why the heck not? That game is so much fun. I know you're running into performance issues, but we gotta be patient. We gotta let those guys work and to build the game better. But
Yeah, no.
I'm having fun. I'll be honest with you. I made a couple mistakes, and thank God the mistakes are at the beginning that I made them. I did not continue that much into the story, and that those little iPads that you have to use for missions. I was selling them. I was like, let me sell these things. They give you money for them. I was selling all that stuff, and then
Oh my.
I read somewhere those are your side missions. It's like, oh man, I gotta start all over. But the fun thing is, I already know where to go and what to do. So I just went in there, did everything real quick, got a good gun and everything. Just have fun. Just have fun.
Yeah.
That game is
Are
real.
you are what difficulty you're playing it?
I'm playing it at what is it? I think normal is a stalker, normal stalker, right?
Stalker.
It doesn't, the Sourblow, the thing is, it doesn't matter what difficulty you play, that game is fucking hard. I mean, you really
Yeah,
got to sit there, you got to think like before you shoot, you got to think before you run. As like I was telling the chat, in the morning shows, I was telling that one of the things that's so hard about it is like, okay, you start to get being shot at, you got to run, you got to put the band aid on, right? Because you start to bleed. Then you got to inject yourself with that heal thing. And sometimes when you're like, oh, yeah, there's a chart, let me hide behind it, you get radiation. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, this game is so damn punishing. And the worst fights are when you have like, when that thing goes, that little thing starts to sound, and
yeah,
you're like running away, and all of a sudden you jump into this freaking thing that sucks you up and just kills you instantly. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. All right, electricity or fire. It's like, everything is your damn enemy in that game. But hey,
yeah.
it's fun. It's fun. It's challenging. It's fun. I'm really enjoying it, man.
Hey,
Really enjoying it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Man. I
Yeah.
told you. It's
Yep. I also, you know what I did? Since I know I'm not gonna play part one and the originals. I went in there and saw um a quick, story about it. And to be honest, that story is freaking interesting. To be honest, I said
yeah, it is.
now I know why people went out there and bought the skin. Now I know why people went nuts about Stalker 2. It's just it's a great story, it's a great game, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm really having fun with it. I really am. Good story, good story.
Yeah.
So, Sour, tell us the flight itinerary. Let's get this show on the road, baby. Let's do this.
All right. Well, for today, wait, what happened now?
Oh, I just turned off the camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So for today, we're gonna talk about Sony handheld. Mm. And what was that?
Uh oh. The
You
Sony
okay?
handheld. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I thought something was going on back there. All
Oh,
right. So Sony handheld, and we got Yoshida leaves Sony, and we got Call of Duty #1. How is that even possible? It's on Game Pass.
uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. But anyways, Sour, let's get this plane on the road, baby. Let's get it. Not on the road in the air. What am I talking about? The road. All right.
You
Here
ready,
we
Captain?
Yes, I am, sir. I am ready to go. Yeah.
What is what is this?
What? I'm just wearing a cool bandana on my head, because I couldn't find my hat anywhere. So I said, you know what? Let me wear a bandana. Not like the other day where I wore my underwear on and, something was on my underwear. And, even was like, is that a skid mark? It's like, no,
Are those panties?
those are not panties, Sourglow. It's not panties, man. What the hell? All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Louis has turned on the subscribe button. Please store your food and beverages next to your desk, underneath the seat, or in front of you. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure you hit that like button as we take off. We gently remind that smoking and drinking are not prohibited on this flight. However, celebrating lies that PS2 has surpassed 160 million sales when they stopped developing the consoles in 2013 is strictly prohibited. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight panelists. Thank you. All right, Sourblow. Let me handle this today because you know what? Let's start off with the joke, Sourblow, because I mean, we gotta laugh at this. This has gotta be the funniest thing that has happened in just the years I have ever seen in gaming. Why is it so funny, Sourblow? Because man, man, PlayStation 2 released. When was it? Was it 2000, right, Sourblow? 2000, 1990. I don't remember when the hell that console released. I know it was a while back, boy. Está bien. Gracias por decir en vivo. Sorry about that, chat. So we gotta start with this joke. Why is this a joke? Because man, that PlayStation 2 came out and I think it was the early 2000 or 2000. I don't remember when it was, 1990, 2000. But okay, that thing skyrocketed with sales. A lot of people bought it for DVD players, which is true because, I went out there and did a little bit of search, and that is true. A lot of people bought it because they had a DVD player and it wasn't that expensive. And also, when the generation ended, went to PS3, they kept on. working on the console till 2013, right? And then they quit developing them. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this is what I found. All the stuff in that, it's really weird. When Jim Ryan was saying, I'm going to retire, he all of a sudden says, well, the PS2 sold 160 million consoles. Huh? Wait, how is that possible? I mean, look, this is what it says, right? PlayStation 2 has sold 160 million units worldwide, maintaining its top spot as the best selling console of all time. Sony has updated the PlayStation history page on its website to reflect the milestone. I mean, sour. Why this all of a sudden? I mean, why out of nowhere they updated this? This man said this a couple months ago, and all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, let's just put the number out there. Let's go. Let's say this. Why, Sourblow? Why? I'm asking you, why did they do this? I mean, I find this hilarious, brother. Out of nowhere. Oh yeah. So you're telling me, Sourblow, that from 2013 to 2025, what is it, 2024, right? They opened up the factory again or whatever and started developing PS2s again and sell 1.5 million or whatever it was, because it was like in 158 point something, and now all of a sudden they sell 1.5 million. Why, Sour? Why this now?
I mean, it's obvious that the reason is the Nintendo Switch is getting close to being the number one sold console, and I guess they want to, they want to prevent that from happening. Which I I don't see the point on making up sales and all that. It seems a little bit ridiculous, but I mean, if that makes them feel good, then it is what it is.
Yeah,
I don't.
because I mean, Sour is kind of funny. We know it. Are they afraid of Nintendo Switch surpassing that lifetime goal? I mean, shit. Are they scared now that they're gonna surpass the lifetime goal? Which we all know Nintendo Switch is gonna do it. I mean, that thing has been selling like it's nothing. Because what happens when Nintendo says, Christmas is coming. Let's drop the price on this baby. What do you think is gonna happen? Uh-oh, Rudig says PS2 was sold later in special editions. Don't come with me with that, Rudig. I do not. You telling me they came up and made 1.5 million extra consoles? Man, Rudig, don't come up with me to that
Th-
bullcrap.
This this is the second time they do that. So
This is the second. Hold on. I'm gonna Google that up because I'm laughing, man. I don't believe that. I don't believe that stuff. Especially, how many PS 5 Pros they made special this 30th anniversary? They made a couple. I mean, when did they make this thing? Limited edition PS2. Okay, but again, how did it make it though? I don't know what it. I don't understand, because I mean, this is just funny as hell, Sablo. I keep saying it. This is funny that all of a sudden they like, okay, guys, let's just say we sold 160. Let's go say this. I mean, where's the data for you guys to back this up? You got to show us that data. Not saying it, show it to us, right, Sablo? Because
I don't.
now we're curious now. How is that possible? From 2013 till now, they sold only 1.5 million consoles. Really? After they shut down that factory? I mean, not shut down, but they started working on another one. But you know what I mean, right? Sour?
Uh, okay, I'm reading Rudik. Rudik. Last year they mentioned it was last year that they mentioned that they sold X amount of PlayStation 2 more. And it was precisely when Nintendo Switch was catching up. All of
Yep.
a sudden, they sold more. And now again. So don't come with 2015 numbers. No, no, no. They had to have sold that within the last year.
Exactly. It's
How?
weird.
How?
How? I
How?
mean, this is weird. All of a sudden, like I said, they just come up with this. I mean, and here's another thing, Bro Dix, and this is where I get you all with this one. Doesn't Sony always announce numbers when they have the numbers right there? Don't they like to announce that all the time? I mean, every time like that, because it's one of the things that the fanboys have. Oh yeah, Sony sold 65 million consoles. Why almost 10 years later or 12 years later they come out and announce this stuff? It's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny. I mean, you're talking 2015, Rudix, and why didn't it announce it in 2016? Then it said, okay, we sold 1.5 extra million of PS2 consoles. Now we have 160 million. No, 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 no. They come right now because the Nintendo Switch is catching up and saying that just to keep that milestone. So what happens next week if Nintendo says, oh yeah, we are 163? What are they gonna say? Oh, we sold 170? I mean, that's got to be the funniest thing ever I have ever seen happen in me. That's the. I mean, look, the joke of the year was Concord, but this really, 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 really is the biggest joke of the year. Out of nowhere, 100 at 1.5 million consoles from 2015, like you said, to now, and now they're announcing it. Why didn't they announce it, back in 2016 or 2015? Well, that was the perfect time to announce that. No, they waited literally for the perfect moment to announce, oh yeah, we sold this much. Now, is it true? I don't know. I don't know if it's true. What do you guys think? Is it true? Chat, you tell me, is it true? I mean, even Sour and I are like, how is that true? How is that possible? When you guys stopped production in 2013, then all of a sudden you sold, like you're saying, 2015, again, almost 10 years ago. Sour, what do you think?
I mean, hold on. I'm searching for something real quick.
You're searching for
I
something
want to
real
see that.
quick? Because, man, I'm telling you, I'm just laughing my ass off because I don't know why they did not say it back in 2015 or 2016 that PlayStation 2 hit a milestone by selling 160 million. They have to wait right now at this precise moment when Nintendo is literally right there to surpass that lifetime sale. They're literally right there. Out of nowhere. Oh yeah, we got. I can't wait till Nintendo says, "Oh, we reached 165 million," and then Sony says, "Well, we sold 170." Oh dear lord, this has got to be the funniest thing, Sourblow, I've ever seen in my life. The funniest thing I've ever seen. Because the funny thing is, nobody's gonna challenge them. Nobody's gonna say, "Oh, is this true? Show us." I mean, you got to show us on paper. Nobody's gonna challenge them with this stuff. They just had to say it. And how can we know? Like I said, production stopped in 2013. It's been 10 years. And they sold special editions in 2015. It's been, again, more than 10. It's been 10 years to be precise. How can we know? That thing is old, though. Jesus. Now, if they would have said it back in the day, then I would actually say, okay, I believe it. But damn, nine should just release the Switch Lite OLED and display output. 15 million sales guaranteed. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. And Sarah Blow, real quick, we're search for that. So let me say what's up to the chat. Oh man, we got Sanchez Martinez Gaming. What's up, brother? Ray Chi James One. He says, "Hey everyone at Army Xbox, let's go, baby." Talos, the man with the ray. What's up, Talos? How you doing? Ooh, Blondie and hello, gorgeous. How you doing, Blondie? Hope you're doing good, Blondie. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling better. Ah, man, back from the dead. Hello, handsome. How you doing, brother? Ah, man, Rudig's in the house, fighting us like always. That's how it is. Rudig's is always challenging us, but no worries, chat. Rudig's is a good guy. He's a good fellow, and he's a good guy on the show. How you doing, Rudig's, brother? Sablo, what are you doing, man? Are you being Sour the Builder now? Are you building something? Because we hear a lot of hammering back there, man.
I was just searching something, but you know what? I think this report is actually the one from last year.
I
So
think it is too. The
I
one
think
Jim
it's just the
Ryan said.
same one. Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
the
think.
same
Yeah,
one.
it's the same one.
So that's what I was looking because I was like, I think the number was 160. So I think it is. It was
No, because
2023
yeah,
160.
because Jim Ryan came out and said it. He was the one who said, "Yeah, PlayStation 2 sold 160 million." I was like, "Okay, why this now?" And now all of a sudden they're like updating that thing, like confirming it's true. But that was Jim Ryan who actually said it out of his mouth before he retired. I remember that.
Okay, well, let's assume is correct. I mean, good for them then.
Let's assume it's correct. I won't assume anything. I need more data on that because man, oh man, I mean, Sour. ABK told us a lot of truth
Yeah.
out there about PlayStation. They've been lying to people right in front of their faces. Yeah, we have the best games. Our games are the best. But wait, Call of Duty funded your games? Yes, Call of Duty funded our games. That's why we cannot lose Call of Duty. But aren't your games the best? Yes, they are the best. Oh, okay. Right. I believe you now. Shit, man, I'm telling you.
I mean, in the end of the day, I don't really blame them because uh, if you look at them, um, they
Very-
always has used marketing to like to position themselves
yeah.
better than at a better place,
Yep.
and I think they kind of need to use those kind of tactics. So I don't really blame them. I mean, it is what it is.
I
Like if
mean,
that,
I'll be honest with you. That was a wrong move to say because if I was them, I would have said I sold 170. That's it. That would have been better. I mean, 160. Nintendo's close. I can't wait to see Nintendo say, "Yeah, we surpassed you all by this much." I'm gonna be laughing my ass off when that number comes out, and I'll be like, "See, see, see." And not only that, it's not even a DVD player. It's a game.
but
It's a place where you play games, not watch movies.
yeah, but here's the thing. Like, if even if let's say the Nintendo Switch doesn't eventually surpass
Hmm.
the PlayStation 2, I'm almost certain it made way more money than the PS2 because the first thing is that damn console does not lower price. It
Nope.
stays on the same price.
Nope.
And and let's face it, like the PS2 eventually, it got a bunch of price cuts. And also even the games too, they get a lot of price cuts. Where the Nintendo Switch, you go to buy any of their games like you get like a $5 discount or like a $10 discount at most. But those games, they do not go down. They have the business. Every other company wish they were Nintendo.
Yep. I mean, this is funny, and this is comes from a Nintendo website. As Switch approaches the PS2 lifetime sales, Sony moves the goalpost. Oh man, this is funny. This is funny. This is funny, man. Oh, this was in April 20. That's when Jim Ryan said it. Yeah, it's right here. According to PlayStation X CEO Jim Ryan, who officially resigned as of April, 1st of April 2024, who appeared on the official PlayStation podcast to commemorate his time at the firm, the PS2 actually sold a total of 116 million units. This was said in April of this year. It was this year. That was last year. It was this year. That's when he said it, right? Now, given Ryan's position, let me see. Which is funny because they said 158 million, but I always thought, and I always, when I did my search, always it was at 155. So this is what Nintendo Life is saying. So it's entirely plausible that the PS2 managed to add another 5 million onto the 155 million that had been previously confirmed. It's entirely plausible. So yes, it was 155 million units, and now people are saying it's 158 point something. But for me, it's always been 155. So again, it's even worse, Sourblow. It was confirmed it was in 155. All of a sudden, they sold 5 million consoles. I'm telling you, Sour, there's a lot. There's a lie right there, and if they're not lying, oh shit, they better show it and demonstrate that it's true that they actually sold it. And I wonder who the hell bought it. Jesus Christ! Because me, man, I have my PS2, but I bought a used PS2. I have not seen a new PS2 anywhere, and the new PS2s are in a box, and someone's selling it on eBay for freaking all the money in the world. Shit. That's funny stuff. That's funny stuff.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
Rachie says it was 150 until the Nintendo DS was closing in. Oh man, they moved the goalposts a lot back in the day, didn't they? Huh? Oh man, and speaking about moving the goalposts, Saulo, because this just got interesting today too. I mean, not today, this week, because all of a sudden, Saulo, Sony's making a handheld console to compete with Nintendo and Microsoft. But wait, Saulo, wait a minute. I'm trying to understand something. Didn't they say in ABK that Nintendo wasn't competition? Now they're making a handheld to compete against them. What's happening, Sourblow?
I mean, I think as soon as I saw the what is it, the PlayStation Portal,
Yeah.
I, yeah, I knew they were testing the waters. They were trying to see, if there was a market for it. I do think they see there's a market for it,
Mm.
and as they want to, establish, being on more devices,
Mm.
that's probably part of the strategy. You make a handheld, you get people to play your game on the go, and then you incentivize them to also, play it on the cloud with your cell phones and stuff like that. Play remotely, play it on PC. I mean, that's the goal for I think both companies,
Yep.
PlayStation and Xbox. At the end of the day, the only thing is, Xbox has, of course, has the advantage because they have the infrastructure. They also have the games to do it because I feel like I have always said this: Xbox games are easier to, like, they're more service games.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at PlayStation games, their big games are not really like service game. They don't have that huge replayability. So that's why, you know, if they want to like sell you a service, like, how would it make sense? You
Mm-hmm.
know, because if, like, let's say they decide to do day one, and that's the reason why they don't do day one, I think, is because, okay, they do day one. God of War comes out, the new God of War Part 3, right? God of War Ragnarok 2 or whatever it's called, the next God of War. If I'm if I'm a smart player, I'll get the subscription for a month. I play it, I beat it, and then I unsubscribe, and then I wait for the next game, and I don't gotta pay the whole year. It's not the same. Like, for example, when Xbox release a game where you you can dedicate hours and hours and hours to the games.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's not the same, and I think that's why they have the Conqueror, and that's why they have the fair games, because they're trying to get a few games like that
You're talking about
so they
service
can
games,
get,
right? Yeah.
yeah, they're dying for those type of games because they need those type of games.
Yep, and yes, and they killed Helldivers too in an instant by putting the 180 country block. Thank you. Thank you, Sony, for that one. So, speaking of which, real quick, so Sony is currently making a new handheld gaming console that allows users to play PlayStation 5 games anywhere. Huh. According to Bloomberg, the console is being developed to compete against Nintendo and Microsoft. I never could imagine that Nintendo was a competitor. Why, and then why did Sony said in the ABK deal that they were not a competitor, but now they are. Interesting, which they've always been, idiots, in the portable gaming market, and is likely years away from launch if Sony decides to release it all. Sourblow, this is the funny thing, right? Xbox seems to be the underdog, and how media talks saying that make crazy, weird decisions. Why is Sony following? Because I mean, why do I say this? Now they're testing the cloud. But why are they following though? I don't understand if they're the underdog, Sour. Why are they following? Why? Is Xbox strategy working?
Well, the truth is that, Sony, at the end of the day, like, Microsoft can take all the risks
Yep.
that unfortunately, Sony cannot take all those risks. And them being smart, their approach is just, let's wait and see. Let's let Xbox take all the heat, take all the blame, and let them create the path. And then when we come in, we already have, you know, there's a user base already that's starting to get accustomed, and they can transition with us. I think the problem with Xbox is that even though they have been pioneers in a lot of these like new ideas and new strategy, um they have not been able to like deliver the message. And unfortunately for them, that's why I think they have been unable to captivate like a lot of the audience. Like sometimes they pitch an idea and it might be a good idea, but the way they pitch it, like people are not sold with it. And then when Sony comes, they see them all the mistakes that Xbox do.
Hmm.
And then they rebrand everything, and then they sell you the same thing, but they just do it smarter. And then people are like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing
Thing
ever,"
ever. Yes, it's so
but it's this,
funny.
but it's the same thing. It's just that unfortunately for Xbox, they don't know how to market. Like,
Hmm. It's
it's
kind of funny.
sad sometimes.
Well, to be honest, so marketing ramped up, especially with the games, man. I was really proud for the Call of Duty marketing. I mean, they're really ramping up things, and a lot of things are happening out there with that marketing. Right? There is a lot of things happening, and like I said though, it's funny that with the cloud, right now they're beta testing the cloud, but they did open up with the cloud back in 2012, 2014. But since we all know the story of Netflix, right? Netflix, how it started, then they went into streaming, and now we know what happened to Blockbuster, right? Thanks to Netflix and all these streaming things that are happening out there. But yes, it seems like they're copying everything Xbox is doing. It's kind of funny though. Now they're doing the cloud, and now my last question is right. I mean, not my last question. With the portal being a better cloud, do you think we will see Sony saying this is a PlayStation like Xbox is doing it? Sourblow, are we going to see this real soon happening?
Yeah, I definitely we were gonna see that.
Yep, I can see
We,
I can see it happening soon too. I can see that.
I can see them going into mobile also,
Yep. Oh,
like
and they
hard
are.
into mobile.
Yeah, they are. They even said they're going to start working on mobile. They said that this year too. They're really looking into working into mobile. They are on other platforms too.
Yeah, you know what's the biggest issue with PlayStation right now
Oh.
is their studio. I mean, they can fix that, but right now is a big issue. Is have been like their studios have been like cater and like have been like used to making one type of game, and they have not diversified themselves.
Hmm.
So when you want to go into mobile, the mobile market plays a different type of game. When you want to go to PC, the PC market plays a different type of game. If you look at their games have not done that well on PC. Why? Because PC players don't really like. It's not really their type of games. It's like the
I don't agree with you on that. It's because they blocked 180 countries, and now with the PC
well,
players, well,
Helldiver is a PC game,
yeah, it's a
but
PC. Yeah.
it's not made by the Sony studio. See what I mean?
Oh, I know,
Like
I know, I know, I know, I
their
know.
studios, if you look at them, they all make the same type of game. Sure, they. I'm not saying they're exactly the same, but they're the same genre. They play a little bit similar in third person action adventure, but they don't have you know they don't have your big multiplayer games. They
Oh,
don't
I know
have
that. I
your
know that.
big like open world games.
But Sour,
They don't
here's the
they don't
thing
have that.
though. Here's the thing though with PlayStation, right? When they started with the whole PSN account thing and everything that's happening, because instead of looking for a way that for people like, for example, me that I live here, I cannot buy their games on PC. You know why they're doing it because this is what PC players see. And I had a couple discussions with a couple PC players, and they told me this. They just say that Sony thinks that we're stupid. They're trying to force us, to go ahead and buy the console where we can log in and add a PSN account like if it was nothing, and then we have to go out there, pay for the service, buy the game because you got to pay for the
Oh,
service in order to play that game
let,
on there, right? And
let,
so,
let me,
oh,
hold on.
what's
I gotta answer Rudick real quick.
So,
Rurik, don't do this. Don't do that, please. Come on, you're smarter than this. First of all, like, don't come with one game as an example. Like one game, like, oh, should I say, okay, when people say, oh, Xbox don't have third person, over the shoulder game, should I be like, oh, they have Hellblade, they have one game? No, you don't do that. Like, the one game is not enough. Like, you need multiple. So Ghost of Tsushima did good numbers. Okay, good, but they need more, and they know that.
exactly. They need more, and they know that.
Hell,
And by shaming the PC community like they've been shaming them for quite a while, look what's happening with, like, for example, Until Dawn. How'd it go? Lego
yeah,
Horizon. How'd it go? Horizon Remastered. How'd it go? I mean, Concord. How'd it go? If they did not have, right? If they did not have the PSN account thing, trust me, those numbers would have been better. Even
yeah,
for Tsushima,
definitely
100%.
would have been better.
God of
Definitely would have.
War, Ragnarok, how did it go? Oh my
Yeah,
God, that was a big one too. Big title. I
yeah,
will back. I will. Hold on. I just saw what he put.
and then like Helldivers. Like, if I were the developers, like, for the next game, I would think twice, because, like, Sony completely screwed their business up. Like, they lost so much money because of that. I feel like they would have made so much more money. So,
Yes.
for a sequel, like, I would think twice
I
to
mean,
lock it down.
it was sad. It was sad. It was sad, Sablo. And before that, Sablo, you know what Back just did? I'm gonna get some revenge on Back. You know what he just did, Sablo? He just showed me a picture of Taco Bell that he bought. He just showed me a picture of the fries and everything, man. That's bullying right there, especially a man that's hungry. I'm hungry, Back. That is mean. That is so mean, man. But anyways, bringing it back. I mean, like I said, though, it's sad that they're doing this. It's sad that they don't give that, because, like I said, you can put the PSN account. I understand what you're doing that for, but at least give the person the option that they can actually go ahead and buy the game. Those games are not available for me on Steam. They're not. I
you,
cannot go in and buy them. It says it's not currently available for the region for because of the damn PSN account, and that sucks. I
you
want to
know
play Helldivers on PC, not on PlayStation. I want to play it on PC. Nope.
you know what they should have done, Lou?
What?
If you log in to the PSN account,
Yeah.
you get this, and that. You get certain, like, bonuses, like in-game, like, stuff. Like, you get gear, you get stuff. Make it optional, but incentivize people to want to
To
log in.
yeah,
But
100%.
don't make it mandatory. Especially, like, PC players don't like that. PC
Hmm.
players don't play that. Oh, you want to force me to do that? Nah,
Nah,
we're not taking that.
and when they see those games released, so like, oh, it requires me a Senate account. Okay, I got another thing to play. No problem. I'll leave it right there. That's what they're gonna do. And like I said, though, they're trying to force you to buy a PS5. I keep saying that because the funny thing is, Osauer, I can go on my PlayStation 5 right now, log in, and if I want to buy Helldivers, I can buy it. No problem. Boom, 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 and just buy it right away. I can start playing it. But on PC, and it's right next to me. It's right there. But on PC, I can't do it because it's not available for my region. That's messed up. I'm sorry. That's messed up. And they gotta quit doing that, because I understand they're trying to sell PS5s. I understand they're trying to do all this stuff, but you blocking 180 countries. Like I saw one day a guy out there on Twitter, when he heard that God of War required a PSN account, he was like, "Why are you doing this, Sony?" This guy went out there and said, "Why are you doing this?" This guy, I think, was in China. I don't know what region he was from, but he said, "Why are you guys doing this? Now I cannot play this game on PC." I was waiting for the moment that PlayStation goes by and says, "Whoa, you want to play it? Buy a PlayStation." I would have been mad right then and there. I would have said, "Look at that! Look how selfish they are, those sons of bitches." I'm sorry, that is a SOB move, and it's not a right move to do, especially for a person who wants to play your game. I mean, this guy wanted to buy the game, so you know what they do though, Sour? I'll tell you what they do. They go in Pirate Bay or something like that, and they get the game hacked. They will
Yeah,
hack it.
that's what they'll do.
That's what
You
they'll
don't
do. Play
if
it.
you don't let me buy it, well,
Well, screw you. If you want to play
yeah.
it, they'll figure out a way of play it. If not, they'll play something else because that's the funny thing. And I keep saying this to the PlayStation fans all the time. Y'all believe because media and in their heads they think they have the best games ever. If they were the best games ever, God of War Ragnarok should have sold 50 million by now. If they are the best games ever. Or if they are the best games ever, since if they weren't released, it would have been up to 25 million, just like how Nintendo does it when they release or a Pokemon or a freaking Mario or a Zelda. Those things goes boom, 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 boom right away and they sell up to 20 million on the dot. That's what you call a best game ever. You guys have great games, yes, but they're not the best games ever, like you guys say. They're not. I'm sorry. It's just 100%. They're not. They're not. If they were that great, trust me, sales would have been whoo, like GTA, like all this stuff. I mean, even their biggest franchise game that sold the most, I think, is Gran Turismo 7. Man, it's insane. It's insane. I think it's in the 80 million. The franchise in total is 80, 90. I don't remember how much it was, but that's just Gran Turismo. That's it. And the others are like 50, 60 franchises all put together, right? But in the end, though, shit, it's kind of sad that Xbox began in the early 2000s. Right now, they got games that are worth billions right now. 20 games that hit the billion mark in money. And Sony, where's your games at? There's probably like one or two, but Xbox has 20 right now. Shit. You guys, they got to figure out something. They seriously got to sit down and change their ways. 100%. They got to do that. They got to do that, Sourblow. They got to do that. Now, Sourblow, let's move up to topic number two.
All right. Well, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Okay, I'll wait for you. Let me talk to the chat a little bit. Chat, what y'all doing tonight? Besides, back bullying me on Discord, sending me Taco Bell pictures. Back, that is mean. Back, that is the meanest thing you did. They did. Hey, Nadella said that. He said it. They said they had 20 billion. He said that. Horizon Zero Dawn sold 24 million. Yes, and also in bundles too. In bundles too. Look, I'll even put it. Let me see. Satya Nadella said they have 20 franchises that sold a billion. Let me see. We now have 20 franchises that have generated over 1 billion in lifetime revenue, from Candy Crush to Diablo and Halo to Warcraft, Elder Scrolls, and Gears of War. And the list goes on. See? Lou don't lie. Because I remember I talked about that in my morning show, baby. Yeah. Louis and the evil laugh. I know Blondie loves that evil laugh. It doesn't care about the game as a game. Even the Sony does bought into the hype. Uh oh. Uh oh. So it doesn't matter. It's theirs. I don't care. It's there. Oh, so Halo wasn't made. Okay. Gears of War 2. It's theirs, man. Hey, if they bought it, it's theirs. Sorry, you back, baby.
I'm here. I'm here.
All right, let's move to topic
I'm
number
I'm
two, baby. Let's move to topic number two because this one is a big one, and this one,
I'm
man, really, really just I don't know what's gonna happen with Sony. I don't know because this was just oh man, Shuhei Yoshida is the soul of PlayStation. What does this departure mean for Sony? Man, oh man, that really, really, really just. I said, that's it. That's the nail in the coffin. I mean, you got everybody has left Sony. It's incredible. Almost all the big guys, that have made Sony to what it is today have left. Jim Ryan left. Now you got Shuhei leaving. There's a couple, three more. I don't know who their name. Oh, what was the lady's name that was for marketing? She left. Sean Layden also got kicked out, which made Sony popular again in the PlayStation 4 era, with the PS3 being the way it was. I mean, damn. Oh man, I mean that was a painful thing. Just hearing that and reading about that. So Shuhei Yoshida, the popular PlayStation executive, has announced that he will leave Sony Interactive Entertainment on January 15, 2025. At that point, he'll be just shy of his 32nd anniversary with the company, having joined in early 1993 when the first PlayStation console was still in development. Wow. Shu, as he known by friends and fans alike, has been one of PlayStation's most recognizable public faces. He can also claim to be one of the most important figures in video game publishing in the last 30 years. At Sony, he worked as liaison with third party publishers and as a producer of first party titles. Then he spent over a decade as president of SIE Worldwide Studios, then the name for PlayStation's internal studio group, before settling into the current role as head of Sony's indie initiative. Sourblow, any theories? Let's make this a little bit let's have some fun, right? Let's have some controversial or anything because I like to have some fun. Any theories on why Shuhei all of a sudden chose to leave?
I just think they're changing strategies. They're coming with different different management, and I don't know if this is gonna be bad or good for them. I mean, we will see in the future. But he's been there for so long. I guess they want some changes, and let's see what the new management brings. But honestly, I think if anyone should have, if they should have gotten rid of anyone, it's Herman Hers. Because I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Like Concord, Horizon. I
Oh.
mean, he wants to make Horizon into like everything, and Horizon is just not that game. He got so many IPs there, and
Uh,
Horizon is the one he chose.
oh, Horizon, the one he chose. Yes, of course, because I mean, the question is, what has been Sony doing for the last 4 years, Sablo? What have they been doing? I mean, I keep asking, what have they been doing for the last 4 years? They've been rinsing and repeating games that are recent, not like a long time ago. How I would love a Legend of Dragoon, or I would love a Twisted Metal, or I would love a Soulcom, or I would love something like that. No. They've been rinsing and repeating so many games close by. Um,
I
trying
want
to
Siphon Filter
you
for
want
God's
sci
sake,
Man, Sour Blow, we want
please.
there's so many games we want from PlayStation to come back. I mean, I don't know why they did not focus on delivering those games. No. They gotta focus on Horizon to push Horizon. They gotta focus on God of War to push God of War. They gotta focus on Spider-Man to push Spider-Man. How many times are we gonna fight in New York, for God's sakes? I mean, shit. Change something, do something nice at least, people to be happy. At least we're getting a Ghost of Joy, I gotta be happy about that. And of course, a Wolverine game, right? That we don't know when that sucker's going to release. They said 2025, but okay, let's see how it goes. Which a lot of people already played it and beaten it in the state it was. True about that. But damn, Sablo, what they been doing for the last 4 years? I don't understand. They also released the PS5 Pro. That sucks. It sucks. It's not even a Pro. Damn. Damn. I mean, we're seeing even the Xbox Series X kicking his ass in a lot of games. Because, like I said, this generation, we have a lot of unoptimized games. Why do you think the pisser is going to be the savior of the unoptimized games? All right, keep believing that. $700 consoles. And not only that, they also selling you a stand for $30. Ah, shit. I don't understand what the hell they're doing this generation. I think they're turning into Apple. That's what they're trying to do. We're going to have an Apple station soon. That's what's going to happen. And yes, I'm making fun of Apple, even though I'm an iPhone user, but that's something that made me so mad that if I go to the Apple store, I gotta buy the charger for $30 extra. Thank you, Apple, for that one. Especially after you spend like $1,000 on the damn phone thing. But yeah, that's what I think they're doing because I don't understand. And you're right. I mean, it should have been Herman Host the one to leave. I don't know why Shuhei wasn't the one to be put in charge and said, Shuhei, why don't you take charge, lead the brand? Let's see if we can bring us back to where we were at, especially you, a guy who has a mindset like yours, you know? I mean, shit. Oh man, it's horrible. It's horrible out there. It's horrible. Sour, you do not know. I mean, shit, you already answered that question, but what do you think will happen to them? Would you think that Sony will be okay after this, or what do you think is going to happen? Is there going to be any more changes? I mean, with the way things are going, what do you think is going to happen to them?
I mean, isn't what's that guy name? Not Herman Hurst, the other guy that's in charge.
I forgot his name. Keep going.
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're talking about the
Yeah,
one who's with Herman Hulst, and then you got
yeah.
the head, which is the Toki, but the Toki's a scary guy. The PS fanboys are afraid of him.
Totoki, I think that's the guy I'm talking about. Yeah, him.
Okay.
He he is wasn't he temporary?
Yeah, he's gonna be temporary. But the thing with the Toki though, the Toki is right on the vision that there needs to be changes because again, if you got your competition out there bringing in a lot of money, because that's the funny thing, they are bringing a lot of money. They are bringing it. Xbox, no matter what they say, well, they're not selling consoles, but they are bringing in money. What's up, DJ Dana? How you doing, bro? They are bringing in a lot of money, man. They are. Xbox is ramping up that money. And so when you see these companies go out there and see this, they're like, oh shit, what are we going to do? And Totoki's on the dot because I remember one thing he said that they are a silo company. By meaning silo, they're hiding like from around the world and they're trying to break out, from that silo place in order to open up. But I mean, what do you think is gonna happen? Because again, all I'm seeing is more downhill talks. Like it's been this week, not only this week, this year. You had them lose 10 billion in stocks. Jim Ryan leaving, a studio closing down, which was a London studio, right? Then all of a sudden we see Concord being released, Concord being a failure, Helldivers being a success, and all of a sudden they lock in 180 countries. I mean, shit. Where what do you think is going to happen to him, or what could this lead to?
Well, I can't tell you what is gonna happen because who knows, and they don't like to talk a lot about what they're doing. But I'm gonna tell you what I would do if I was them.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing I would do if I was them is the games will release day one on PC and on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that. The other thing I would do is I would have the developers focus on the type of games that they're good at because them learning to make these type of games that they don't know how to make, and a lot of them they seems to not want to make those games. I would not force them to want to make those games. I would incentivize, okay, you want to make these type of games, make these type of games, but here's what I want you to do. Here's the pitch that I would do for them to have a service. And I said it in the past. And I think this is their only way. This is the only way they could work for them. And I know a lot of people don't like this. But if they do it optional, it would be probably a good option. Break the games into chapters and have chapter 1 released day 1 under service, but you also have the option that you can buy the full game. And then you play chapter 1 in the service, 3 months later you get the next chapter. And then 3 months later you get the next chapter. And then you can break, and that way you can keep people in the service without them, playing a game for a month and then uninstalling the service and then just getting rid. It would kind of be like having TV series, which, it's kind of like their type of game, you know, action, cinematic, and all that. I think that would go well with them. And then the other thing I would do is I would try, if I was them, I would purchase a lot of like little indie studios to also make smaller games to have in between.
Mm.
I think that's the best strategy they can do because let's face it, they can't compete head to head with Xbox, like buying big publishers and all that. But you know, they still have they still have their name, they still have, big titles. Break them down into chapters where if people want the option to pay for the service, they can pay for the service. If they want to buy the full game at 70, 80, $100, which, let's face it, prices might go up soon, then you can have that option. But have it as an option. That's what I would do. I don't know what you think about that.
I'll tell you what I do. I would diversify the portfolio a lot because, to be honest, though,
But
hold on.
but wait, before you
Okay,
keep going.
okay.
My question is how they're gonna do that when their studios have constantly failed to do other type of games.
Here's the thing, though, right, Sour? Like, for example, the studio that failed to make those type of games, like for example, when they bought the Concord studio, right? They bought it. I think it was in 2023. They bought those guys up, right? That was, I mean, Sony made a lot of purchase failures this generation, right? They made a lot of purchase failures, right? Like for example, the Bungie purchase. No matter how people say, amount people can cheer for it or whatever. That was not a good purchase because Bungie was supposed to help them with the live service games and everything. And look what happened. They had to cancel games, which I don't know if they're going to bring back later on down the road, but they had to cancel a bunch of projects, you know, in order for them to survive, right? Or what I mean by diversify is like, for example, right? Look what you want. You want a siphon filter. What is something a lot of us have been asking for quite a while? And that is something I've been asking myself, me as a gamer. I've been asking for games like to be more linear instead of more open world games.
But
Because lately,
who's gonna make Siphon Filter?
I don't know. Because Cyber Forza should be a linear game, not an open world game. Because that's the thing, though. Sony grabs everything and decides to make everything open world. I'm like, dude, I mean, you should chill out with that because, okay, open world games are fun, but it gets to a point like it's again. I mean, literally everyone has gone down that route. And when you see a linear game, it plays better. It's better. It also gets a nice graphical improvement, and it's also fun. Linear games are much more fun, I find, and it's time for those type of games to come back, not these open world games and these insane things, running around doing all this stuff, because if you're going to make a good open world game, you got to make it really engaging. So instead of making open world, make you know a linear game. That would be a good option. Also, like for example, like I said, diversify your portfolio. Sit down, like a studio that should have bought on the dot should have been Helldivers. That would have been a perfect studio for them to buy, and then they would have had the best service game on there because those guys really do know how to make a great service game. That game was really freaking popular when it was put out there. It was really popular. You saw the sales ramp up on Steam, which that's where it was mostly bought, and it's true. On Steam, it was mostly bought, but it was ramping up into it to be a great thing until they put the PSN account thing. But like I said, they got to diversify their portfolio a little bit more, right? They've also, like you said, day one on PC and PlayStation. Down the road, right? They should just do time exclusive and set their games out there. Because the thing is, right? People don't understand is this: the people who are going to play that game on PlayStation already bought it and already enjoying it, and that's it. It's done and gone. Now, if people that own an Xbox would like to play that game, why the heck get a PlayStation console when shit, PlayStation could like in a year later just put it over there. After they put it over there after a year, right? I mean, shit, it works just fine because people are going to go ahead and buy it and they make that money back. And the thing is, these fanboys think that PlayStation is going to die. Here's what you guys don't realize. I'll tell you this: if I already have an Xbox and I have a library of 500 games, why in the blue hell am I going to leave the library where I began to build on digital games and build another one over here? Impossible. I will never do that. I mean, why am I going to ditch this console, go over here and build this right here? I'm just not going to do it because I already have my library built. And that's a lot of the PlayStation fans have their library built over there. What do you think they're going to ditch the PS5 to go buy an Xbox? This is why, this is why Microsoft said, well, we lost this generation, right? But the console wars, because hell, nobody's just going to say, okay, Call of Duty's over here. Let me go. Yeah, it's not going to happen like that. I mean, they might consider buying an Xbox, yes, and have it just use the Game Pass and everything. They can consider that 100%, but to leave their whole library behind, nobody's going to do that because you already put time, you already put money into it. So it's impossible for people to just say, okay, I'm dropping out, I'm leaving this. Now, if it was physical games, I would be like, okay, I'm out. But this is a digital library you built. You spent a lot of money in there. You're not gonna let that thing go. Never will. Never will. Unless you really get tired of the company, whatever it's doing, and you decide to move, like for example, to PC or elsewhere, then that's another thing. But I keep on saying though, um, they got to really switch things around over there in order to bring that money back, and change the way they think. Because in the end, Sony is just will always be Sony, and it's hard to get someone to disrupt from where they're at, where their friends are at, to go over here and play where their friends are not at. That's another thing. That's literally impossible, unless if their games decide to switch all of them, and then they say, okay, let me jump over here. But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, they got to change that PC day and date. A year later or two, okay, let's put it on another platform. Let's do this. Let's make that money that we need to make, because people will buy it. People will buy it and play it. That's what people don't understand. There's a lot of people that are on Xbox that say, okay, God of War just buy. They're like, yeah, we hate Xbox. I mean, we hate PlayStation. We're not gonna buy a PlayStation game. Bullshit. They're gonna go ahead and buy and play it to see what the fuzz is all about. They will. They will. What do you think? What do you think I have a PS5? Because I heard all the fuss about the games. I said, let me go get a PS4 and play these games. Like, oh wow, they were right. Shit. I mean, that's how it is. But yeah, they really need to change a lot of stuff over there and fix everything they had. The whole cloud thing they started to, I was happy for them, Sourblow. I said that's a good move on Sony's side that they decided to start with the cloud again, which is beautiful, especially since right now it's getting even more popular with Xbox saying this is an Xbox, is getting better, right? So I'm happy with them on that side. And also that they're making a handheld, and that they're making what do you mean I don't play games? Yes, I do, bro. What are you talking about? Yes, I do play games. They're making it handheld too, which is an awesome thing. And yeah, that's just gonna be a seller point too, because why the heck not? People are just gonna sit there and enjoy it. They will. They will. Oh, and
Uh,
Sour, I have one last question for you. This is
okay,
gonna
go ahead. I have one for you too.
okay. Ask me before I ask this one last question.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, my question for you is:
What's up?
when the hell is Xbox gonna stop releasing games with performance issues?
When the hell is that gonna happen? I'll tell you when the hell that's gonna happen, Sarbo. You know when's gonna happen? Once we jump after off of this generation, that's probably is when it's gonna happen. I don't believe this generation is gonna be the performance issue fixer right now. I don't believe it. Now, I mean, I'm already stuck to that idea. I always said that probably next year is gonna be way better, but with the whole because people say, this was years ago. Listen, it takes 5 or 6 years to develop a freaking game. And whatever was happening during COVID, trust me. Not only that, Unreal Engine 5 released in 2020, what was it, 2022? And they're starting to use that. And man, we still cannot get it locked for what is it? We're not gonna get that 60 locked perfectly, not yet. We're not getting that yet. We're still not getting that. So down the road, like I said, next gen, probably 2028, 2027 is when we're gonna finally see these games play like they're supposed to this generation. Because it's everyone, Salvo. It's everyone. It's not only Xbox, it's everyone. I mean, because even media doesn't talk about this, but look at Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 released. Look at all the bugs it had. I mean, you have Spider-Man Naruto, you have Spider-Man it was messy. Spider-Man was messy. Invisible Spider-Man, which and then you have Little Cube Spider. I mean, I was like, what the hell is going on with Spider-Man over there? Or what was it? Only head Spider-Man, I think it was. Only head. What I mean, only head. He had an invisible body. You only see his head. That's it. That's all you saw from Spider-Man. I'm like, what the hell is happening? That was released a lot of bugs, and not only that, it did not have New Game Plus. It's everyone. Everyone. Horizon Forbidden West had save issues. I mean, they were patching that thing for like almost a year in order to get that game 100%. So it's everyone, Sour. It's everyone who's having these problems. Everyone is. Everyone. I mean, I was amazed by Nintendo when they released that Pokemon game that was real messy. I was amazed by that one. But yeah, Sour, it's everyone. So probably next gen we'll probably see it. Now we got the pisser out, and the pisser isn't doing its thing. Shit. Oh man, so Sour. The next question is, and I hear my voice. The next question is, this is going to be the final question of the whole Shuhei topic is, should, should, and should this happen, do you think Xbox should sit down and talk to Shu and bring him on board? Because interesting, Shu said he was not he was literally leaving Sony, but he's not leaving the gaming space. Should Xbox sit down and hire him? Sablo?
I mean,
Oh,
it it all depends, like what role they're gonna give him. Like,
yeah.
what is the purpose? Like, they can't just contract someone just for the hell of it.
I know what they
Um,
can do. I know what Shuhei can do. It would be perfect to do that.
Go ahead.
Take charge of the whole Japan area and all that stuff.
I was gonna say that, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be perfect if they could hire him. And you
But
know what? But if that happens, Sourblow, you know what I'm seeing, Sourblow? I'm seeing this. It's not gonna be NWO anymore. When Hulk Hogan betrayed the world, it's gonna be XWO, baby. Xbox World Order happening, baby. I'm gonna be laughing if that happens, Sourblow. I'm gonna be laughing if that actually does happen. But yeah, I think they should sit down and get him. That would be a good guy to get. Really good guy, especially since he's really loved.
I mean, he would be perfect. But I said it a long time ago. I think what's his name? Damn, I keep forgetting his name. The one on Tango game. Uh, what's his name? Damn it. The creator of that game. What's that game you played?
The game I played that you ran away from,
The evil evil
Evil
what
Dead,
it?
Shinji Mikami.
Yeah, Shinya Mikami. Yeah, like he was a guy that was perfect for that. But Yoshida is also perfect for that. Where like you
Hmm.
can have him as the head of Japan, and then you can try to hire other figures like that to try to gain traction in Japan, because I feel like they have the perfect business strategy to break into Japan with the whole Game Pass, the whole Play Anywhere.
Hmm.
They just need someone that could be appealing to the Japanese market, because let's face it, it's hard to break into that market. So with the right person, with the right strategy, the right marketing, I think it could work.
I believe that too, Sablo. I believe that too. I believe that too. And Dark says when games take 5 to 7 years to make, by the time your console hardware gets it, the Xbox is not as powerful to account for tech changes. You see that, Sablo? You see that? That's from MJ Dark. See, Sablo, we're learning. We're learning, especially me. I'm not a big techie guy, but I'm learning, Sablo. I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Sablo. Let's jump into our final topic because man, I've been having a blast. I meant all consoles. Oh, you meant all consoles? Okay. Sorry about that, Dark. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, he did say it by the console hardware. Sorry about that. Oops. I actually you see this is what happens when you have ADD, you read fast. That's what happens. Sorry about that, Dark. Sorry about that. You're right. But I've been having a blast with this game, Sablo. And it's been a big bang. This game has caused a big bang out there, bigger than ever. And that's Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I mean, Sourblow has been number one played. What was the other things that we're saying was number one played? What else was it? Because it's in the thumbnail though, but I don't remember. What was it?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now, because I don't even remember either. It's
Oh, you don't remember either? This number one played right now. I mean, that game is
number
number
one total players, number one
Mhm.
hours played, and number one total matches.
Number one total man. Oh, there you go. There you go. What's up, Becca? How you doing? How you doing? And no, Google Poll. I do not use speedos. I don't. Okay, let's keep on going. So, Call of Duty is a big bang. Why is it a big bang? Because we knew it was going to happen because of the changes it made with the Omni movement and everything that's happening out there. Not only that, it's available for cloud, it's available for Steam, it's available on PlayStation, and soon, when that Nintendo Switch 2 launches, it could be available in Nintendo Switch. Can't wait to see that happen soon when that happens. I mean, that thing is just going to sell like crazy. It will. It will. It will. Oh Lord, here it comes. You ready? You ready, Sourblow? Here comes your guy with an Hadouken. Here comes your guy with an Hadouken. The guy who likes to fight you and give you sure you can. So here's what I find funny about this, Sourblow, because it's kind of funny that people were out there like saying, "Oh yeah, this is why PlayStation is the best place to play." Okay. Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 is selling significantly better on PlayStation than it is on Xbox and PC. 75% of Black Ops 6 full price sales were on PlayStation 4 and 5. With just 15% being on PC and under 11% on Xbox, according to, oh, of course, it had to be Game Industry Biz. Yep, let's believe that. This isn't particularly surprising considering that COD has typically sold best on PlayStation. In fact, premium sales were up to 24% on PlayStation year on year compared to Modern Warfare 3. You know what the thing I love the most, Sourblow, about people, going out there and talking about this, like, yeah, this is a win for PlayStation. I love how media tries to spin this like this is a win. But in the end, Sourblow, who's the one who's making the cash? Is it PlayStation or is it Xbox? Honestly,
Um, you want my honest opinion?
go ahead.
I don't really look at like it is what it is, but we all know that you know this is a
Mhm.
big power move for Xbox. Of course, they're making a bunch of money. Well, for Microsoft, but at the end of the day, like this is all like doesn't really matter. What matter is you get to play the game. You got the option to play it on Game Pass. You got the option to buy it, and you know at the end of the day, like they can say all they want, but like who does this benefit the most?
Xbox.
Exactly. So
I mean, they're the ones
I
getting
mean,
benefit. I
I
mean,
mean those are facts. So can't
yeah,
change facts.
because it's funny how they were cheering for this. Like, yeah, this is the best play. I mean, it didn't do nothing for the console sales. It didn't do this. It didn't do that. But dude, where do you bank the most? Is it on console sales? No, you bank the most on software or services, which is interesting because in October 2024 sales charts, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 sparks Xbox Game Pass subscription surge. Oh, it sparked that, huh? And not only that, Salvo, not only that, I bet you a lot of people paid for that Vault Edition. I bet you they did, Salvo. I bet you they did because you know why that Vault Edition that costs $100. All we had to pay was what was it, 30? I think it was 30 for the Vault Edition. I think it was $30 for that, or was it 30 or 40? I don't remember. But hey, in the end, we saved money thanks to Xbox. And that's what I see, and that's what I love. And Sablo, did you play Call of Duty? Did you play it? Did you sit down, play it, enjoy it like we all have? Sablo, are you there? Or did you leave? Did Sablo leave?
Oh,
Chat?
I muted myself. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, I have not. I told you I've been super busy, and I actually I don't even have Game Pass right now.
You didn't have Game Pass right now. You should be on Game Pass. You should pay. You should pay for that Vault edition. You can enjoy what we're enjoying. Not only that, Sablo, we're getting Indiana Jones in the next 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks?
Here, here's the thing. Like I'm gonna be super busy, and I'm not gonna have a lot of time. I got Stalker. I'm playing. I'm gonna play. I want to go through some back catalog. Like I want to play Hogwarts Legacy. I want
Nice.
to play Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think there's a bunch of games though I want to play. I might even go and play the two Last of Us, which playing all the games I want to play is gonna take me a while. So I said I don't really, I'm not really gonna use Game Pass for that, for a long time. So I'm gonna just it ran out. I'm gonna just wait for me to play some of these games, and then when I'm done, I'll get Game Pass again. So
All right, all right, but Salvo, you're really missing out on this game because look, right? We are all enjoying this. We are all jumping onto this game, playing the multiplayer. I play hardcore, and man, that Omni movement and everything just makes it so much fun. That was like a big game changer over in Call of Duty. It's beautiful. I'm loving it. I could sit here and talk to you about hours. I mean, I'm kicking ass in there. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I played a lot with the guys, and gals, of course, and seriously, it's just a really fun game. And the story,
two
man, was awesome. I love the story. What
two
you gotta say?
things.
What?
Two quick things. One of them is like if one of the reasons too that I also I said I'm not gonna pay for Game Pass right now because Game
Hmm.
Pass is also a distraction, and I'm doing a bunch of courses. I'm trying to learn a bunch of stuff. Like I said, I'm learning how to game develop. I'm trying to stay away from all the noises, all the distraction. So that's one thing. And to draw TJ, yes, Stalker 2 is on Game Pass, but I wanted the collector's edition. So if I was gonna get the collector's edition regardless, so
Hmm.
which I have. So yeah, there's
What?
that.
Why did you should have done an unboxing oh, you have not gotten to the collectors, right? You have not gotten the
No,
box yet.
no, it comes in April.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. If it comes in April, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you do an unboxing so we can see what the collector's edition is. And shout out to the 26 people here on the show. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell. And not only that, share this out to get more people in here, baby. Let's go.
I do got something here though.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? We're gonna show us. What is that? Uh-oh. Sourblow gonna do. He's gonna
It's
unbox his new
coming
speedos.
coming soon unboxing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna show us your new speedos, man. Oh man. Hey Ray Tito, what's up? What's up? What's up? Louis, how do we remove Sour Blow from the show? This talk is outrageous. Just kidding. Hello to you all. What's up, Parquet? How you feeling, brother? Hope you're feeling better, man.
Actually,
Ah,
actually, let me take advantage real quick,
all
and
right.
let me
What's up?
say, so I have a gaming channel that's coming soon. It's gonna be my own, so I might do the unboxing there. So
Mm.
I, so I'm gonna do I'm gonna put the code there. I'm gonna put the link, well not the code, the link there. So please, go ahead and subscribe, and soon we'll be having content. Pretty soon, pretty soon.
Pretty soon, they're saying put you in jail. I can't do that. I'm not in the controls, guys. He can't put me in jail. So
Well, why? Why? What did I do?
because, because you say you're not subscribed to Game Pass because it's a distraction, it bothers you in life. I mean, Sour Blow, if you don't got time to game, then okay, we understand. You can just say, no, I just have not had enough time to game. That's why I was subscribed. That sounds better, instead of saying it's been a distraction, from all the noise and everything. You're just putting up a lot of excuses not to be subscribed to Game Pass, Sour Blow. And it's the best place to play, Sour Blow. Not only that, next year with all the games that are coming too. Oh,
But
man, we
I'll be
got
back. I'll be back. I'll be back soon.
Oh, you'll be back soon. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
See,
I'll be
man,
back.
he'll be
Give
back, man. No worries.
yeah, give me like 3, 4, 5 months.
Years. Damn, man.
Month.
Month. Oh, okay. I thought you said years. Okay, okay. But man, it's how bro, look, right? Like I was saying about, like I was saying about Call of Duty, right? It's been number one everywhere. It's kicking ass, and we are happy that it is. And we're happy that Microsoft did that strategy, to say, okay, hey, listen, let's put it everywhere, no matter what. Because, like I said, I remember I had this discussion a long time ago with someone. I won't mention his name, but you guys don't know him either way. So yeah, we had a discussion. I told him, why would Microsoft lock in Call of Duty? I mean, Call of Duty, if it's everywhere, once they open those books and they see that money that these guys make, they're gonna be like, why the hell should we lock it in? It will be a stupid move locking it. Well, it's going to help the console sales. That's the funny thing. Everybody focuses on the console sales. Again, guys, console is not where the money is being made. Where the money is made is in software and in services. And games are software, of course, and the services, which is Game Pass. And seeing that Game Pass surge, now the question is, Sourblow, how can they maintain that surge? How can they maintain people happy to be subscribed besides the rest of the games that they're putting out there? What can they do?
Well, sorry, what was the question? I was looking at the chat.
You were looking at the chat. Oh, you're trying to troll the chat. Oh, 108 Dragons TV. What's up, Lemon? How you doing, Lemon? What's up? What's up? What's up, brother Lemon? Hello, hello, hello. Oh man. Now the question is like what else can they do or what strategy can they use to keep those Game Pass, subscribers to be on there besides the other games are going to be releasing on there? What should be their main strategy now?
Well, now they have a bunch of games.
Yep.
They have a bunch of games in the pipeline, a bunch of studios. I think it's just not rush things. Always try to, start bringing quality games with good performance, little performance issues, little technical issues, let the games flourish, but also, give them enough time for people to actually enjoy. I saw people complaining about, Flight Sim and, for example, Stalker 2 coming out like one day in between. I feel you could have give them much more breathing space, especially when both of them had, performance issue. So that's something they need to work on and just be consistent. That's all they need. They have everything. They just need consistency and
Mm-hmm.
they need better marketing. That's all they need.
Oh, way better than what it was because I'm telling you, they're kicking ass in that marketing. Because look at Metaphor Refantasio, look at Persona 3, look at Call of Duty, man. Call of Duty was wow. It was just beautiful, beautiful marketing. Now they're working with Wu Chang, which they already started to market that game, and Indiana Jones is pretty much everywhere. Indiana Jones is only 2 weeks away. I think 2 weeks away is it a week away? It's December 9th, right? Yeah, December 9th. Not only that, if you pay the what is it? I forgot what it was. You can actually have early access and play days earlier. So yeah, pretty much next week, which I will be paying for that because I want to get into Indiana Jones. I can't wait to play that game, man. That game is gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun game to play. It will be. But yeah, but my thoughts on that, like for example, they got to start dropping in those Call of Duties. They got to start dropping them in little by little. Let's drop this one. Let's drop this other one. Little by little, start dropping them to keep the consistency. And also, right, they got to keep that Call of Duty up, by dropping those upgrades, dropping in those maps. I really do hope, they really, really, really keep on with the consistency with Call of Duty. And you're right, keep the games in good qualities and all that stuff. That's what they got to do. That's what they gotta do. Oh man, you got Chat already saying I pre-order indie. All right, all right, all right. Oh man, you see, Sourblow, we're hype, and that's what we're doing right here, Sourblow, the other day on Xbox. While all the people go out there complaining and fighting everyone, waiting for pisser enhancements. You know what we're doing, Sourblow? We're here chilling, playing our games. That's what we're doing. Oh man. Sablo, you got another thing to add to Call of Duty? Because if not, Sablo, I think we could land the plane early today.
I think we can. Yeah. Yeah. Just the only thing I want to say just to end my thoughts. The Call of Duty is definitely a huge get for Xbox. It's one of the most popular games out there, and I definitely it has been a great hit for them.
Oh, shit. Why? Why? Why they got? Why? They just got. Well, he's kind of right though. I mean, we cannot. He's right though. We don't need a PS5 Pro to play with our PS.
This chat, man.
Oh man, this chat. I'm telling you, this chat just come up with some stuff, man. It's just this is why I love them, man. This is why I love them to death. They come up with some stuff, man. You just gotta laugh, man.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. Oh man. Well, keep going, Sourblow. I think your idea left.
Well, anyway, what I was gonna say is that Xbox, they have a bunch of games that they move a lot of users. They have the Warcrafts, they have the Call of Duty, they have the Overwatch, they have the Halo. Even though a lot of people want to downplay it, but they have the Forza. They have a bunch of games that do move a lot of players.
Hmm.
They need to continue providing good services to those games, but also, you know, bring interesting new ideas and new IPs, and also, things like, for example, South of Midnight looks super interesting. You got a Vow coming soon.
Yep.
I mean, they have a little bit of everything. They just need to be consistent, bring good quality games, and I think they'll be fine.
And Sourblow, real quick, because I forgot to ask you this one question. Right before we go, can we come and ask you this one question?
No,
No?
of course you can go.
With Sony, having the handheld, I know it's going back to the Sony handheld thing. I want to ask you this though, because I asked Silent Cypher this question. I'm always interested to hear other people's opinions about, how would you like a handheld to be? So with Xbox handheld, Sony, whichever handheld you want, how do you want it the handheld to be? For example, I mean, I don't know if you're a handheld guy, but I want to hear your thoughts.
I mean, this is good. I mean, it's good that both companies are actually,
Oh, I
you
know
know,
that, but how would you like to see the handheld? Like, how would you want it to be? Because I mentioned, like, for example, with Talon, I want a longer battery life, of course. You know, I want a longer battery life. And he said, "Would you like a battery life longer with a LED screen?" I said, "You know what? I'll take it. Of course, if the battery's going to be 6 hours long, I'll take a LED screen. I don't care." But I want to hear your thoughts about how would you like the handheld to be?
here's the thing that I see with like handhelds,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunate, but there's always gonna be like a sacrifice. If you look, if it has great performance, then you got little battery life,
Yeah.
or you gotta sacrifice the screen, or there's always a compromise somewhere.
Hmm.
So I think the Steam Deck and the ROG Allies are great balance. If they can somehow get better than that, then that would be awesome. Another thing that I have is just an idea. I don't know how a lot of people will like it, but I'll be fine with that. If they can make, like, I know we heard rumors of that, but that, I think that rumor was dismissed. But I think that would have been a great idea, like a hybrid console, similar to the Switch, but kind of. I wish it was different. I wish that, for example, that when it's docked, for example, it's like you know, very powerful console. You play your games,
Yeah.
whatever. Let's say, for example, 4K 60. Hopefully, we finally get that. But when you undock it, I don't know. Maybe you get 900p, 60 FPS, but you get good battery life. Something like that. Even I would be fine if when it's on dock, you can't play like high demanding games. Like you can play like double A and indie games, and maybe the triple A
Mhm.
games it doesn't really run it, or maybe it running at 30 FPS or something like that. But I really wish they hit a good like sweet spot with the battery life. I think you said 6 hours. I think 6 hours is a good amount. At least it's a decent
Yeah,
amount.
I mean,
Yeah,
because when I was traveling to Germany, I had a One X player, and that thing was like an hour long or an hour and a half tops.
yeah.
And no, it's annoying that then I gotta find a plug to plug it in to charge it, and airplanes don't have the plugs. I'm like and yeah, I mean, I would like something that has longer battery life, for me to enjoy. Like for example. I'm not, and it's funny because people don't like to use mobile, but Sourblow. If you don't have Balatro installed in your cell phone, man, oh man, that thing is addicting. Even Vampire Survivors, I played on there. Brotato, I played on there too.
You,
Um,
you want me to not get none of my work done?
oh man, I'm telling you, it's addicting. I mean, sometimes when I have some off time in the office, I'm like, okay, let me load in Balatro and just let me have some fun. And I sit there and I'm like, oh crap, it's been an hour. But man, I'm telling you, I mean, it's like I said though. I mean, if you're gonna release a handheld, make it with a good battery life so we can sit there and enjoy it to the tops. At least 5 or 6 hours would be good. Now, I mean, would you like a LED OLED screen or not? I mean, would you like it to be LED or OLED?
I mean, at the end of the day, as gamers, we always want the best.
Mm-hmm.
But it all gonna depend on what are the sacrifices. Because again, if is
Yeah,
that if that's gonna like really hurt the battery life, where it's gonna be less than the 6 hours you mentioned, but without the OLED, you can get 6 hours or more. Then I'd rather not have the OLED.
yeah. The OLED sucks a lot of power, right?
Yeah. So
That's,
so it all depends on the sacrifices.
I mean, it says here that a Nintendo Switch fully charged. I don't know if that's true. The OLED one lasts 4.5 hours to 9 hours. I don't believe it lasts 9 hours. I do not believe that. But let's see, Celebrate would typically drain the battery in about 5.5 hours. See, 5.5 hours is a good thing. So with the LED screens, you can actually do it. I mean, if Nintendo did it, then,
But
but yeah, the game's not as demanding. Yes, I know that.
yeah,
Yeah,
not the
that's right.
same type of games.
Yeah, exactly. Not the same type of games. You're right about that, though. Damn. Damn. Don't make it all like, oh, here's Be Nice says, don't make it all like Duke and all Bucky and waste the space. Need a sleek design, beautiful screen, great controls. How effects sticks, huge. Huh? How effects
Y-
sticks. Okay, huge battery. Great. Wait, if you're gonna put a huge battery, it's gonna be big though. Great, easy to use UI, front facing speakers, storage. Oh, interesting. Hmm.
At a cheap price too.
At a cheap price too. Don't forget about that. 650 handheld when docked, 1440p when on the go, 1080 60 FPS on the go, 8 hours battery life.
If we only had a magic wand.
Only had a magic wand, right? I mean, damn. He says we need the address of Activision Live. You got to send me links to that so we can address that. Luis Salvo, what do you think about Activision screwing over the fans? They said all maps were new. They aren't. I mean, I'll be
Oh
honest with you. I don't know. I got to take a look into that. I got to take a deep dive into that and see what's happening. Hmm.
yeah, for me, first time I heard about this.
Yeah.
Is it if it's true, then that's definitely bad on their end. Anytime that you lie to your customer, that's pretty bad, especially if they purchase the game thinking they're gonna get something and they get something else. No matter who it is, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whenever they promise something and they don't deliver, I have an issue with that.
Like the pisser, right? But nobody's pissed about the pisser, though. They're not pissed. They keep on saying things look great. But all right, let's see. Let's believe them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. But anyways, chat, it's time to land this plane, and man, I would love to thank you all for hanging out with us here tonight. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate everything. Thank you all for the memberships. Thank you for the super chats, like always. I really love you all to death. I seriously do. You guys are the best. Really, really, really. We got to 26 today, which is awesome. Man, you guys rock. Really, really do rock. So, Sourblow, tell us where they can find you, sir.
Oh, you can find me here on Wednesdays at Xbox International Podcast with, unfortunately, we're crazy Lou. Like,
What do you mean,
why?
unfortunately, man?
Nah, just kidding.
What do you mean,
We're
unfortunately,
crazy
man?
Lou. Damn, I every time I come back like for an episode, like Plume and Silent are not here. Are they hiding from me? What did I do to those guys?
What do you do, those guys?
I,
What do you?
I, I I'm gonna have to figure out what happened. But
Nah,
anyway,
Plume is a bit busy. Plume is a bit busy. With live stuff, right?
but yeah, he's been busy. But other
Yeah.
than that, sometimes Friday you can find me in Xbox International en español. I think I actually might show up because I haven't done my announcement there, and I'm gonna talk a little bit over there. And
All right.
for those of you that weren't at the at last episode or when I mention it, I do have a new channel that I'm working on. It's called Mystic Fragments. I'll try to put it again in the chat. I'm working on a magazine. So anyone interested in collaborating, hit me up. And I'm also working on a video game. So all that is
Yeah, the
in the
crazy.
work.
What's it gonna be called? The Crazy Lou. We
Fart
had a
game.
no. We had a name for it. Unnamed game. I don't remember the Crazy Louie on. I don't remember what the name was called. It was gonna be like a name game or something. I forgot what is it called. We had a name for that game. Untitled game or something like that. Crazy Louie Untitled game. I don't remember what's it called, but yeah.
No, it's not a Crazy Lou game.
Oh man, I want why Sourblow, why can't nobody make a game about me? I mean, if you make a game about me, just give me the double barrel shotgun from Doom and just shoot everything all over the place. That's all I want. Give me that. And
Here.
and also the Conan the Barbarian sword, just to add to that. And I'll take a chainsaw too. I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take those things. But anyways, where can you find the crazy one? Simple and easy, chat. You can find me on Twitter X at Crazy Lou Gaming. You can find me at Blue Sky at Crazy Louie Gaming, of course. What else? You can find me also on the Xbox Factory podcast when I can come on, because lately I've just been so busy with work and a lot of things are happening over there at work. So yes, I've been super busy. Haven't been coming on as much, but I will try my best to be on there. And here on Wednesdays at Xbox International Podcast, of course, at 7 p.m. ET with Sourblow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And last but not least, chat, good morning with Crazy.
I had to do that.
Oh, we're going to do the Jeff Keighley thing now? Good morning with Crazy Look Game from Monday to Saturdays when I send the signal over there on Twitter, over there on YouTube and Discord. That's why you got to have that bell on so you can know when the crazy one goes on to talk about what's happening in OnlyCans, no OnlyFans though, in the gaming world. Yes, that's where you can find the crazy one. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention my brother Direct Gaming. Wherever we come on, we just send out that signal. So yes, chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when next BI content comes on. And guys, remember, let's go, let's rock, and let's say the Xbox Series X sold 80 million console. Yes! See you all next Wednesday. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off this live stream. On behalf of Xbox International, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you aboard next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.